Hello, and welcome to Animavoice Fandub Service. I'm your host, Toondubs. In this edition, I will be talking to specifically the actors. I'd like to talk to you about getting your voice out there. Okay, so how do you find auditions? Well, it's pretty difficult because most fandub directors tend to focus on specific anime series. There's not that many features, so I'd really encourage directors to start doing a lot more features, a lot more variety. Try and have a go at Western fandubs as well as anime fandubs. I really encourage it, but that's for another video. Right now I'd like to talk to you actors about getting your voice out there. Okay, so it's all about relying on the YouTube search. On a regular basis, make sure that you search in fandub auditions, okay? And try to filter it to this week or this month on the filter section, because trust me, that'll have more recent auditions to try out for. Every fandub director has their own approach to how they have their audition video set out, but don't be afraid to ask them anything that you're curious about concerning the fandub director's intentions. If they bitch back at you, do not get involved with that director. So that moves me on to, yes, it is important to know your fandub director. Have a look at their previous work. Have a look at things they have made have a look at things that they may have dubbed before. Look at, like their anything. Just look about them before you audition, because you never know what you're going to get yourself into. This person may be completely clueless about fandubbing and maybe just some kid playing around on his computer. So be careful. Make sure that you know your fandub director. And don't be afraid to drop out at any moment. If you don't want to be involved with something, you might regret auditioning. Don't be afraid to do that. You're human, okay? Don't feel as if it's suddenly you're obliged to do it. As long as you let the director know. Yes, it's just so important that you have a good relationship with your fandub director. Let them know constantly, okay, about things. So once you here's the I'm kind of blabbering on here. This is the audition process, okay? It's very, very simple. They will ask for a character and examples of lines and stuff. Make sure you get that. And then set up a video response or email them. I tend to do video responses because then I get more of a public kind of attention. They will give criticism. Rely on criticism. Trust me. It's your food. No matter what job you're doing, criticism is such an important thing. Okay, you have to pay attention to criticism because it helps you improve. Trust me, it does. I know there's people out there that are very harsh and just pretty much will put an oblivious insult and completely forget to say how you could improve, or they're not a very good critic themselves and they don't know what the fuck to say. The best criticism to look out for is to if they say, "Oh, you're delivering this too slow. There's a lack of emotion," stuff like that. If it's advice, essentially, look out for criticism. It's essentially advice. Take it. Don't have a Mardy tantrum because then no one will want to work with you. It's important to take criticism. Trust me. Okay, so. Set up as a video response, have a picture of your character and record underneath. It's good to have a good microphone without any background ambience that's very clear, kind of almost radio quality. Some fandub directors don't have a high standard, some do, so it's important to try to get the best you can. But I know that some people might not be able to afford those kind of things, so don't worry, okay? The equipment is not the important thing, it's your performance, okay? Your performance is the main thing, and I may end up talking about getting the best out of your performances in another video. Okay, so you've auditioned. Now, just keep an eye on your kind of like inbox or comments to see feedback from people, and mainly the director, and reply to people, talk to people. Be very communicative. So your director will hopefully at one point comment on the video, okay? It's a good idea to make sure that they are saying what they think of your performance and that they are letting you know what they are thinking, when their deadline is, and so forth. So have a good relationship with whoever you're auditioning for, okay? It's a good idea to, like, if it's possible, if there's no rules, to audition for more than one character, because then you have more of a chance. You have loads of chances for any kind of character. I'm mainly talking about actors right now, so singers. Now, I'm not a singer, hence why I never audition for singing jobs. But it's the exact same process, really. Just exact same process. Try not to be too cocky about your singing ability, because there is a high standard out there of the audience's perception of singing because of all these popular reality shows, and because of how popular music is, how popular singing is in general. There's a high standard, so only audition as a singer if you know you can sing and that other people say you can sing. When I say other people, don't rely on friends or family. Rely on professionals' criticism. Okay, rely on like music teachers, music students. Okay, because I know that a lot of parents are lovely, but they may just say, "Oh, you're such a good singer." Even my mum does, and my singing voice is terrible. So pretty much, yeah. So when fandubbing audition. So yeah. So you'll have to wait to the deadline. Be patient. Don't bug the fandub director. Just be patient. Wait until they come back to you and audition for other things. Then hopefully at some point, if that fandub director is organised, they will let you know via inbox or will comment on your audition saying, "Well done, you've got this character. Congrats." Okay? Now it's all about commitment. You really have to commit to a fandom director and let them know things. If something comes up that halts your delays your kind of hand in, then let a director know. It's so important to let a fandom director know what on earth you are doing, what are you up to, where your lines are up to. Keep them constantly updated. Don't ignore them, okay? Don't ignore them. It's just rude. I find that incredibly rude. Okay? If you want to drop out of a project, go ahead. Do it. But let the director know. Okay? If that director has a Mardy fit, then just don't work with them again. The right kind of fandom directors will understand. Let them know in advance as well. Don't hand in a few lines and say, "Oh, I can't do this now." Unless there's something really serious has come up, then the fandom director will understand that. But like, don't be like extremely committed, then give up. You have to have a good reason for dropping out at that stage. But yeah, so it's all about committing and sending your lines in, making sure it's before what the director's deadline is. It's all about letting the director know, yeah? Have a good relationship with them and stuff. And just be polite to them, seriously, be polite to them. And like I said, don't ignore them. Okay, so that's how you pretty much get your voice out there concerning auditions. Now, there are other ways. Another way is to make a demo reel. You see these quite a lot, and all you have to do is have a video yourself uploaded on your profile showing examples of the range of voices you can do. Not just the range of voices, the range of emotions perhaps as well. That's great, because trust me, it'll get attention. And keep your auditions up. Keep them up, because other fandom directors will see them and they'll go, "Ah, he might be good for this character." Yeah? So trust me, get your voice out on your profile. Okay? Get loads and loads of examples. Don't be afraid yourself to make your own fandom little short. You don't have to make a whole feature. Have an example of your fandubbing abilities, of your dubbing abilities in general. That's a good idea. Even show like maybe like you at the microphone. Film yourself at the microphone saying like, "This is what I do." Stuff like that. That's how you get your voice out. Very, very simple. Very simple process. It's essentially promoting yourself, advertising yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to get yourself out there full on. Just promote yourself in the biggest way you can. Make yourself into a star. That's how you get big, okay? Okay. Thank you for listening.